Are you wondering where to invest your money right now? Well, to tell us what good options are out there and more, Brent Wilsey, president of Wilsey Asset Management, is here with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. So tell me, because, it's crazy time. Everybody is saying, oh, you know what? Now would be a good time to invest. But there is some specific places where your investment might, go a little farther.
Right, and actually, last segment we did here on KUSI, I was asked where people should put their money. So I want to put something together nicely for people. They have 4 different places for them to invest industry-wise. If we have time, we can talk about, too, how the election will affect us, and also, too, if interest rates begin to rise, what's going to happen. I want people to know, too, that this can also play benefit on their 401ks because they have mutual funds in them, other mutual funds. What you can do is go to Yahoo Finance, and you can see under holdings what that mutual fund in your 401k holds. And you want to make sure that they're holding these industries I'm going to talk about. And the first one is insurance companies. Insurance companies are a great investment. They always make money. Now, again, if we do have a good, or I should say a bad hurricane coming up, that could hurt temporarily the insurance companies. But long term, they're such a stable investment. This is where you'll be at. They're not overpriced. You get a nice dividend. And the same holds true with finance and banking companies. They had to take some write-offs. I won't go into the accounting rules, but they really benefit people, long-term investors. Going to do very well, I think, over the next 2-3 years in finance and banking companies. And please don't forget food companies, another very safe industry to be at. They pay very nice dividends. Actually, all these companies I'm talking about pay nice dividends of 2, 3, sometimes 4% or more that will compound over time. So food companies are very strong business to be in because, again, we will always eat food. And when restaurants come back full bore, I think you'll see them ordering more food. Beverages will go up as well. So a great place to be for the future. And then lastly, no matter who gets in office next year, the United States, we have a major infrastructure problem. They were going to spend probably about $1 trillion or more on infrastructure. So here you want to look at steel companies, even concrete companies that will benefit from the infrastructure rebuild. These are 4 great industries for people to look at that will do well long-term in their portfolio.
And obviously, interest rates have been so low. Are we going to see those change soon here?
The Federal Reserve did come out saying they're going to keep them down somewhat, but they have a new policy about how they're going to do it. They're not going to move interest rates so quickly. But right now, your 10-year Treasury hovers around 0.6, 0.7%. Just a movement up to 0.9 or 1% could cause some major problems as far as investments go. That would really hurt your high-flying companies that are priced for perfection. But these insurance companies and food companies, they will do well with a increasing interest rate environment. But I don't see interest rates jumping dramatically, probably for at least a couple of years. But I think we could see some movements upward, maybe 0.5% at most.
And very quickly, would you invest before the election or after the election?
Both. It's always a good time to invest. If you invest in the right companies, be prepared. You could have some volatility around that time frame. But again, always a good time to invest in the right companies at the right price.
All right, Brent Wilsey, thank you so much for providing insight for us this morning on your investments. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to have more Good Morning San Diego coming back after this.